Hey guys, if you're a multi-millionaire and you want to have a very luxurious ride and are looking for an MPV, maybe you want to pay 1.468 million for this baby. Yes guys, this is the 2024 Lexus LM. The 2024 LM is a quantum leap from the previous model in terms of powertrain. It now has a 2.4-litre double overhead cam direct injection gasoline engine that produces a base of 275 horsepower, and there's an additional hybrid system that has a front motor and a rear motor. So in effect, this LM has got all-wheel drive, and the total power is 371 horsepower and 460 Newton meters of torque. So this vehicle will really go when you step on it. The Lexus LM is built on the TNGA-K platform, which is actually shared between the Camry and the RAV4 and also large MPVs including the Alphard. So the front suspension carries McPherson struts, whilst at the back you get a double wishbone arrangement, and that alone gives the vehicle very great handling. So you can see the LM shares the same platform as the Toyota Alphard, but of course it's got many features both outside and inside that sets it aside and gives it that premiumness. So the LM gets a new grille, and you notice the spindle is a bit different, so it looks better, and being on a straighter plane, it gives it more stature and classy. These are special, what you call satin finish hot tamping prints, and they are made to give less reflection, so when you have a light or something shining on it, it doesn't look so glitzy. And there's an addition of a bar across that gives the vehicle a bit more width and stature. And as for the headlights, they have a new DRL up here and down there, so you get 2 bars of DRLs, and these are 3 compact LED adaptive headlights. So with the other 3 there, you have 6, and these headlights can actually cordon off or cut off the sections where there's an oncoming car or a pedestrian, so you do not dazzle them. So we get 19-inch Michelin Primacy SUV tires, and you can see the McPherson struts in there. So what we have here is a ventilated disc, pretty big, and this one looks like, oh, it's got Lexus on it. It's a 2-pot, looks like a floating caliper. This is a multi-spoke wheel, but there's something different about this wheel. On the inside of the rim, where the tire is on the outside, yeah, they have a little resin resonator layer, so it's fitted there, and this helps to cut down the road noise into the cabin. So at the back, you get a trailing arm double wishbone arrangement, same as in the Camry, and another set of ventilated discs, a bit smaller, and what looks like a single piston floating caliper. It's actually quite difficult to make a big box like that look good, but what they have done is they put a little spoiler here, and then there's a light bar that goes all the way from here to the other side, and they've added one extra. This is the Lexus signature light bar. So this will help to break up the monotony, including this little chrome bit at the bottom. Okay, this is one feature I really like. You can open the rear door from here, and it's strictly a safety feature instead of running the risk of being knocked by the door as you come up. So inside here, you actually have a good 4-seater with luggage space, so you can actually put the tall suitcase up to 28 to 30 inches. You can maybe put 3 or 4 in a row if you want. Of course, you will sacrifice a little bit of the reclining, but yes, you can actually put the luggage inside here, or you can put it flat this way. So down here, this compartment opens up in 2 sections, and yes, there is actually a space saver spare tire, which is very, very good. You don't want to get a puncture on this vehicle, yeah, and not have a spare. And over on this side, we have the toolkit, and also you have space. Your jack is here, and you can also hide some of your gold bars inside here. So closing the boot is also through here, and it's all in great safety. It's even got the little vacuum lock for the last bit. So if you are looking to buy one of these vehicles, where do you look first? Of course, you look in the passenger compartment lah. So this is a 4-seater, so 2 seats in the front, 2 seats in the back, plus luggage. So this is really the lap of luxury. And the door handle, you can either pull it to open it, which we're not going to, but they have this thing here called a seesaw opening button. You just press here and the door opens. Okay, so to get in and out of the car, how is it? Nice door handle. The door opens quite wide. So let's go inside. Wow. Okay, so now we're trying to emulate the millionaire feel. First of all, this seat is really great, and what I like about this is the fact that the seat belts are actually attached to the seat. So it doesn't matter how you move the seat, the belt will never get in the way. And for adjustment of the seat, you can see here, these are the adjustments for this side, and you can really enjoy first class comfort, including the footrest here. You can actually extend it out and it becomes very much like a bed. So this is real business class. So for the passenger, you also have your own control for each side. So you can control your screen, it can be split, it can be panoramic, and you can have your full entertainment system here, and you can connect it by HDMI or by wireless connection. And then for the passenger itself, you have your aeroplane chair table, which is foldable away, and you have your private wireless charger and USB charger over there. You have your own little drink holder, and you have all the controls here for privacy. You can turn on and off the screen between you and the front driver, and you can also open and close to tell the driver, hey, take me to wherever you want to. You can talk to your driver. Well, next time they'll have an intercom. Anyway, they also have a sunshade up here, and you can open and close it at will through a switch here. Look at the roof shade here. You can do that here. You can allow more light or less light in. Everything without having to get out of your seat. And there's also the side shade. Look at this. You can turn it up and down. So everything is here within your fingertip control. And of course, down here you have your drink chiller. So the guy who's sitting at the back here has everything. There is a special item in the suspension that actually keeps the rear more comfortable. It works in a very strange way, but it makes sure that the rear passenger doesn't get a lot of shocks here. And on top of that, the sound system is great. There are 23 speakers, and as part of the system, there is also a noise cancellation feature that actually detects all sounds, and then it creates another sympathetic frequency to cut down the road noise. And in terms of this little infrared sensor here, and what it does is it actually senses your body temperature, and then it adjusts the aircon temperature to give you more comfort. So for a vehicle like this, the driver is not the most important person, but of course he's important because he got to take his tauke from A to B safely. So he gets a 6-speed automatic gearbox, a few driving modes including power, and then you have manual shift if you want, pedal shifters, a very nice small steering wheel, much like a car, and also electronic adjustment for the steering. So electrical seats for driver and bodyguard, So actually he's quite pampered also. You also get auto hold, traction control, and also electronic handbrake. Two big digital screens, one for his infotainment and one for his instrumentation. And of course, he can also control all the stuff that's at the back. So the tauke can tell the driver, instead of doing it himself, he can tell the driver to open the door, close the door, open the shade, close the shade, things like that. And also there's a remote control for the door here. Very easy for the driver to control all those things for the tauke. And the seating is quite okay. The rear seats are leather. These are not leather, I think, but it's quite well done, and that is semi-bucket. So the driver also gets very pampered. After all, this is a $1.46 million car. So guys, that's our very quick walk around of the Lexus LM. So if you get one of these, definitely you'll be several levels above the guy who just has an Alphard. This is the LM. Anyway, thanks very much for watching our video. Until we meet again in the next video, bye bye.